Meanwhile, an executive order signed by President Trump boosts proof of citizenship requirements for voting in federal elections. So let's go live to Scripps News national correspondent Joe St. George in Washington, D.C. And Joe, this order, it faces a lot of legal hurdles.
It does, and this thing's going to the courts like so many of President Trump's consequential and controversial executive orders. And we should be clear, you currently have to be an American citizen to participate in federal elections in this country. But oftentimes that's a declaration. That's you signing a piece of paper when you register to vote or go to the election booth and say that you're an American citizen. It's not proof that you are one. And remember, state driver's license, for instance, don't guarantee proof of American citizenship in many cases. In Colorado, for instance, if this was allowed to take effect, it would be a drastic change. Right now, there is a form of identification when you vote, but you're able to participate if you present things like utility bills to show a form of identification. This would ultimately be a step further. Many legal experts have said in the last 12 hours or so that this thing would likely be viewed as unconstitutional, given that the Constitution gives states control over their own elections. This would be in many ways shifting control to the commander-in-chief in the White House. So that's why many legal experts believe this will be struck down. But at the very least, it's getting people talking about what is required, what is not required when you go in and vote. President Trump has long campaigned and complained about the state of elections in our country. We should note, though, cases of fraud involving non-American citizens voting in American elections. It's hard to find prosecutors that have prosecuted cases. Fraud is exceedingly rare in that vein, but this is obviously something that the president wants addressed nevertheless.